Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Pi again with a showcase of my new update on my mod, BeamNG.FPS, and a debut of a new mod, which I will show you guys here in a minute. Alright, so before I start, actually, wanted to let everybody know that the mod is out on Patreon. It has been out. It is for sale for $10. There is a free demo available as well. The link will be in the description. I wish I could make this a free mod. Unfortunately, the models, animations, sound effects, and everything else costs money. And you'll see why. First and foremost, we'll start off with the small adjustments and fixes for the mod. We're going to go ahead and start off with the sound effects. I've added walking sound effects and sprinting sound effects. So when you walk, you got your clip clap. Depends on dirt, sand, that, and even metal on your car, which we will show right here. Yeah. All right. The next thing that I've added is the sprint. So you can go ahead and sprint, and as soon as you stop, starts breathing in. The other few things I have added is a few of you guys have suggested a spring recoil for the camera as you shoot, so it shakes back and forth with you as you shoot. I think was very cool, and I appreciate you guys suggesting that. I will give you guys credit in the description for that. I believe it was one or maybe two of you guys who suggested that. It's beautiful. But next thing I've added is the rocket launcher. Can't aim down, but shoot. It's a trail of smoke. Things should catch on fire sometimes. I don't know why it didn't that time or that time, but either way, it works. If you go right up to it, roll yourself, and you got dying animations. You can respawn. Grenades have also improved to be a bit more exaggerated and fun to play with. And a little glitchy, but not as bad. Yeah, you got the instability right there. But not as bad as it was prior with the other update that I have out. But this should be out as soon as the video's out. Now, before I show the fizz gun right there, which is the debut of our new mod, I have improved the player animations, third person. So, in every direction, you have full movement. Nothing is bad, doesn't snap. You can shoot, walk, sprint, and shoot at the same time. It won't snap back and forth. You can now crouch, and shoot at the same time. In every direction, even going back, and jump, and shoot. Still working on it. I'm not the greatest at animations, so I have a friend that's supposed to be helping me. Anyways, animations, yes. Which now you're sure what the hell was that I was holding in my hand, and that is gonna be the debut for our new mod, Daniel's mod. So I'm a huge fan of Garry's mod. Huge fan. I have almost 4,000 hours into that game, which is about a year's worth of my life. So fizz gun has all the fizz gun properties. Pick it up. You can smush things together. So we're gonna go do a Hulk smash, just like that, and just like that, and just like that, and one more time just for fun. Anyways, land it, smush. I'd like to make a hammer model, maybe. That would be kind of fun. But I am not a modeler like that, so I do not know J-beams very well. Anyways, so it's not a Garry's mod spin-off without a spawn menu and everything else, and a tool gun. which I will show you. So we're going to show off the spawn menu first. So you can actually change the controls. I'm going to show you real quick. Under options, controls, you have BeamFPS and Daniel's mod. Daniel's mod will be free, included with BeamFPS. If you already bought it, it's included, and it's always going to be included. It is a one-time purchase. You receive all updates. It is in the link is in the Patreon for the demo, and as well as the Daniel's mod with BeamNG.FPS. So I have it set to Chef Q. As by default, you get everything. Everything spawns in beautifully and fast. You can right click it to bookmark it. I am improving, maybe add a context menu in there. You can obviously do what you want. And obviously, it would be annoying if you can spawn things in and not despawn them just as quickly as you would in Garry's mod. So you can press Z and everything will simply despawn. Alright, so the next thing in this I'm going to show you is you can spawn in things, obviously. Browse props, click it. You got it right here. Bam. Things spawn in. Walk into them. Obviously, characters interactable with the environment. Despawn that. Bam. Whatever. You have the remover, which would have been a good time to show that. Your push. I'm going to just go ahead and do the most exaggerated. And it pushes around. And then you have your pull, which is the same thing, but opposite direction. I'm lucky enough. New system. Oh no shit. Alright, there we go. There is health regen added to the game now, which is kind of nice. You do, in some cases, you do lose health when you get run over with cars, but the system is not perfected yet. I'm trying to find a better way to do that. Another thing is going to be the brake tool. You can brake, and then you can also just as quickly fix those nodes that you broke. So it's actually, and then if I go to component repair, select radius, I do have to fix that. I wanted that to repair just the area that you're looking at. Oh, you know what? I have my controls backwards. So go ahead and brake. I believe I have it at. Okay, yeah. No, I do have to fix it. But whatever for right now. You've got that. Alright, and I'm sure you guys are curious about the rope and the winch, hydraulic, all of those fun snaz tools. So let's go ahead. Let's spawn in a hay bale. And then we're going to go ahead and the hay bale spawned in. Let's have another spawn in. You can rotate things, by the way, by pressing T. I do have to set up my own controls properly, so bad developer. Anyways, put in rope wrench, and I'm gonna keep the length kind of short over here. Slack, not that much. Make sure it doesn't break. It does break. You can do all of that all you want. And there you go. So you got rope. Things can swing around as you want. You know, it's still not perfect. You can make rope have collisions or be collisionless. So if you wanted to like run around towing cars with a rope and have them have cars, you know, get fucked by the rope, you can totally do that. We have the winch. So we're gonna go ahead and put page up for that. I'm gonna hit apply, and then I'm gonna have minimum length, that speed. We're gonna have a little faster, and then starting length. Have it to be this, and then I let me make sure the strength is all the way up, because I do not know what's heavy and not heavy. So let's go ahead and undo those. And then you got your winch. So yeah, that's cool. You can do elastic spring, so we're gonna do wrists. You did not have to do that. So let's go ahead and let's go put it back down over here. And then equip tool. Why are you being annoying? So anyways, well, equip tool. Anyway, there you go. And now you got this elastic thing, and I made it really stiff in retrospect. Probably not what I wanted. Should have made it more elasticy, so to show off the elastic. So let's go ahead and one more time. Promise, I got it. Third time's a charm, right, guys? And then, ooh, okay. And then, there we go. Let go. And yeah, it's got a bit more elastic. Things can get a little crazy, maybe. But, you know, that's what makes things fun. Life isn't fun without a little bit of crazy. That's actually the first time I realized that the hay bales had soft body physics, but I guess that kind of makes sense. So let's go ahead and go back. Hydraulics, you guys get the gist if you play Garry's mod. I'm really excited to show off the Hoverballs. So the Hoverballs work exactly how you'd expect. They work as Hoverballs that hover as a ball. So we're gonna have left force, not as quick, dampening. I don't want to do it too exaggerated, otherwise it's going to bounce all over the place. Go ahead and go do that. Lift height. I don't want to go too high, but I do want to go a little high. Maybe cover a car for show. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead, equip my tool gun. Make sure it starts not enabled, because I don't want my car to fly away right away. If that's what you're into, that's what you're into. Go ahead and do that. Go back to my fists real quick. Over here. And drive. So, I'm going to show it off as we're still. Okay, maybe I did not realize how much 9 meters was with that force. So let's go ahead and let's restart the car real quick. Okay. Undo everything. Go back to the original car that we had spawned in with. There we go. Alright, now I'm gonna go tool gun, quit. I'm gonna put this a little bit, lower this. There we go. And then I'm gonna go ahead, tool gun it. Wham. Bam. And then we go in. Oh, tool gun is a little glitchy. You do have to go back in your fist. I am fixing that, but I was too excited to release the update for you guys. So you get your hover down, and then we can try and move the car over here. It's because we just damaged the oil can. Obviously, if you perfect this, I was playing on this for hours and hours and hours and hours. I was jumping on top of traffic, clearing bridges. Obviously, I'm not. I don't think any of us are going to be good at this right off the bat. Go ahead and undo everything. Alright, so I had to get myself out of that little predicament over there. But anyways, we have I have shown you most of the tools so far. I'll show you a couple more noteworthy ones. I can go ahead and use the color wheel. Change that, you know, pretty self-explanatory. You have a light emitter, which I think is kind of cool. Go ahead and set this to nighttime, and then I can go ahead and Do the light, color. I'm gonna pick pink light, because why not? Brightness all the way, range all the way, cast shadows, go crazy. And yeah, you can move this kind of, a little bright. Obviously, I did that on purpose to exaggerate it. So let's go ahead and take down the brightness. Put it down. And yeah, I do have better models for the lights coming up, but Garry's mod, BeamNG is not really made for a lot of this, so it's still a work in progress. I am working on it as much as I can on a lot of these settings, and everything's going to be a bit more refined. But yeah, so far this is all I have for my video to show you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I hate that this is a paid mod and a lot of you guys are not able to experience this firsthand. Again, if the channel gets monetized and we exceed a certain amount of revenue, I do plan on making this free for everybody. But if you guys want to see improvements done to this mod, I'm gonna have to keep charging for it until then, and that way we are able to take it to a whole other level for everybody to enjoy. So yeah, so for now, it's been fun talking to you guys. It's Pi. Until next time, this is Daniel's Mod and BeamNG.FPS.